Hey guys, it's Simon here and welcome to my week 1 reflection video. I'm going to go over some of the predictions I made, not all of them, how I felt about the game, and things that we could work on. Firstly, I predicted that Bo Nix was going to look like a rookie. He was going to have less than 200 passing yards, only 1 TD, and throw 2 picks. And that is exactly what he did. He had some great highlights, but some very low lights, and he has to work on that. Luckily, we faced the Titans week 1, and something I did not like about this game is the Broncos were making so many mistakes all over the place. 4 turnovers. Marvin Mims botching a punt. It was an ugly game, but I did predict that the Broncos were going to win in a 1-score game, and that's exactly what happened. Now, I thought the Broncos' rushing attack was going to be completely non-existent, and that was true until the 4th quarter. We had no rushing game, exactly like last season. But R.J. Harvey broke one free for 50 yards, and J.K. Dobbins got a rushing touchdown after a broken tackle. And that was pretty cool to watch, our rushing attack actually working. Now, I also predicted that the Broncos were going to have 4 sacks and a pick. They had 6 sacks. Cam Ward did not throw a pick. I thought he was going to do a little better than he did and throw a touchdown, but their team didn't have any touchdowns at all. He looked like a rookie out there, and getting sacked 6 times must have really sucked, especially by the Broncos. I thought that the Titans were going to have 2 plays over 50 yards. Came pretty close, but they did have one 74-yard play. It was a kick return that set him up at the end of the first half to get a field goal and going to halftime, down by 10-9. And it was a close game. It was a 1-point game for a very long time until the Broncos got that last rushing touchdown, and the final score was 20-12. Now, I do not know why we decided to go for it when we were in field goal range and it was 20-12 with less than a minute left on the clock. We could have kicked a field goal. Yes, it was 53, which is pretty far, but you want to take your chance at that because then you're up by 11 instead of being up only by 8 and them having a chance. Luckily, Jaquan McMillan got a fumble off of Cam Ward, and that completely ended the game. Rushing attack needs to be a little better, especially earlier off. Bo Nix needs to settle into the pocket, but not as in the fact that he needs to take more time. He's throwing some pretty fast, but at the same time, those deep routes take a long time to develop, and you could see that. That's when he took a sack. That's when he threw his picks. And I think he will develop into a better quarterback like he did last year. Just give him time, but my prediction did hold through. I thought the Titans were going to have a good rushing attack, and there was one drive where Tony Pollard was kind of going off, but besides that, they really had no rushing attack, nothing to help Cam Ward out. He ended with a 43% completion percentage, no picks, no TDs, but that fumble to end the game. And overall, you want to see your team beating the worst team in the NFL by a lot more points, but considering the mistakes we made, how it was week 1, and how they actually didn't score any touchdowns at all, makes me feel pretty good. Week 2 is going to be the Colts, which Danny Dimes was on fire this week, so I'm excited to see that game. He might go off, but you'll just have to check out my predictions for that. I will upload it on Tuesday. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Go Broncos. We got a W. Eat that W up. We are 1-0. Better record than the Chiefs. That is all I care about. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.